Greetings, dear daughters of the light. It is I, Mother Mary. We have a special guest this evening. Elizabeth is here to speak about the activation with Sarah of releasing the veil of suppression of the sacred feminine in France at Sainte Marie de la Mure. This is a very exciting time as Sarah and Elizabeth will clear the energetic frequencies of the suppression of the sacred feminine during the Gypsy Festival honoring Sarah on May 24th at Sainte Marie de la Mure. Elizabeth will be assisting Sarah during that activation, along with myself, Priestess Isis, and Kuan Yin. Today, Elizabeth will speak and share about her role of this powerful celebration of the freedom of the sacred feminine's energies to be fully anchored upon the planet. As you know, Sarah was in hiding after her arrival in southern France and was recognized as the gypsy servant for Mary Magdalene. Sarah's energy represents the sacred holy divine union of the sacred feminine and sacred masculine. During the celebration of this gypsy festival, Sarah, as a representation of the Holy Grail, will now become the new world teacher for the planet. She will also become and hold the office of the planetary Christ. Elizabeth will speak tonight of this great honor that's being bestowed upon Sarah, of blessing her as a new planetary Sophia Christ. She will replace Lord Maitreya, who has held the office of the planetary Christ for several thousand years. Now, Sarah has the honor of that position, as well as holding the office of the New World Teacher. Tonight, Elizabeth will be honoring Sarah in preparation for this sacred transfer of power from Lord Maitreya as planetary Christ. This is the work Lee will be doing with Elizabeth, Sarah, Priestess Isis, Kuan Yin, and myself, as she is called to southern France to work with Sarah during this powerful time. Shall we begin? Greetings, dear daughters and sons of the light. Yes, it is I, Mother Mary. As I have spoken, dear Elizabeth is here. As you may know, she has always been in the background and holds her position as very sacred and is very, what we call, reverent in her own times that she shares and speaks with others. She is not shy, nor is she meek. She just simply knows the time and the place in which to speak. And tonight, she is here assisting in this transfer of power of dear Sarah to the office of the planetary Sophia Christ, and helping now for each of you to understand the power that is now being brought forth at this time upon this planet is increasing each and every moment. As you've all gone through many shifts and changes within your own mental, emotional, and physical structure, you are all now able to hold a greater level of the sacred feminine energy and the energy of divine holy union, the sacred balance that Sarah holds, the energy of the Holy Grail. Once Lee returns, she will help you to understand how to integrate these frequencies even deeper within your essence. But for now, dear Elizabeth will speak and share about the sacred activation and ceremony in honor of dear Sarah, as I step back now and allow Elizabeth to speak. Welcome, dear brothers and sisters of the light. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. It is on a rare occasion that I speak. For yes, as Mother has said, I like to be in the background and not to be noticed. But tonight, I am here to let you know that as a part of the great honor of honoring dear Sarah, the daughter of beloved Joshua and Mary Magdalene, I am here to help dear Sarah in this unveiling, the unveiling of her energy from the ley lines and the grid lines there at St. Marie de Lemure. The suppression and the frequency of the sacred feminine energy that was held 2,000 years ago and is still present upon this day, but the deep suppression of the sacred feminine in the earth and in that timeline where the women were not honored for their full power. We had to be, as they say, in secret. In many ways, as they say, we had to pretend to not know and share our wisdom. And when Sarah came in to St. Marie de Lemure, she was considered to be the gypsy servant of Mary Magdalene. She had to be in hiding for her safety. And she had, as they say in many terms, was sequestered in her own energy frequency, meaning that her full power could not be brought forth at that time, even in a place where she was honored and revered. Upon this year of the year of 2026, Sarah has given the agreement that it is time now for her energy to be released from the ley lines and the grid lines of the earth there. And this will help in what we call the release of the sacred feminine, the suppression of the sacred feminine frequency. As you know, this energy has been rising, and more people are awakening to the energy and the power of Divine Sophia, Divine Mother, that which is called by many names. But during the ceremony, there will be an activation, there will be a clearing, and there will be, as they say, a release of the veil of the suppression of the darkness that has been held within the land, in the earth, and in the energetic frequency that has now been overlaid for over 2,000 years. Sarah comes now in her full sense of freedom. She comes in her full expression. During that ceremony, Lee will bring forth, along with myself, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Priestess Isis, and the energy of the Sophia dragons will come and bring this clearing once and all, for all the world to see and all the world to know. Tonight, in this preparation, I, Elizabeth, in working with dear Sarah, and with your help, and with the help of all the planetary beings of light that are working on behalf of this planet, all of the great masters, all of the White Brotherhood, Lord Sananda, Lord Maitreya, Lord Sananda, Master Katumi, El Moria, Lord Lanto, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey, Master Hilarion, Lady Nada, Master Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, Lady Portia, Lady Athena, and many more. We are all here tonight to help as a part of the great planetary hierarchy, helping this planet and all of creation to return back to divine, holy, sacred union. It has been my honor to work with the great masters since I left my embodiment as Elizabeth over 2,000 years ago. It is my honor to work with dear Sarah and to help to clear her frequency. Just as I did 2,000 years ago, and I was with Jesus, Jeshua, Mary Magdalene, as a part of the great inner circle. I knew of the great design. I assisted my beloved Christ, Jeshua, before, during, and after the crucifixion. I was there within him in the tomb and helped him to resurrect his physical body as he was able to resurrect his physical self back into embodiment and continue on as the living Christ, as the ascended being of light and the great master of light that he is. And so it is an honor to help dear Sarah to celebrate her becoming the Sophia Christ planetary hierarchy for this planet, and to be recognized and celebrated along with her father and Lord Katumi as a world teacher. It is by no accident that in this year of 2026, that dear Sarah's frequency can now rise, as they say, rise, sister, rise. A part of this great sisterhood, and yes, a part of the great brotherhood. Because more and more souls have awakened and brought forth their frequencies upon this planet. The awakening of the Sacred Mother, frequency of Divine Mother, can now be felt even deeper when the veil of suppression is released at St. Marie de la Mure on May 24th. More and more people will begin to connect to dear Sarah. They will begin to understand her work as the daughter of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. They will understand who she is as the planetary Sophia Christ. They will recognize her as the missing Holy Grail, as the representation of the Sophia Christ consciousness that's now being brought forth upon this planet. And so tonight, Sarah and I, along with Mother, wish to bring this frequency of this veil of suppression that has been overlaid upon each of you. The suppression of the feminine and the suppression of the masculine. But tonight, with your permission, we lift the veil so that each of you can step further and deeper into the essence, into what we call the seed atom of the original energy of who you are. This is, in many ways, the energy of the original story of Adam and Eve. That this frequency, the sacred masculine, and the frequency of the sacred feminine can be reawakened within each of you as the veils are being lifted, as the suppression is being lifted, as the storyline of Eve, of the suppression of her energy, can now be cleared. This can be cleared within each of you, because each of you were born into this planetary frequency of the suppression of the Sacred Mother energy. And yet, you have come to be reawakened, to be re-sparked now into the remembrance of the power of the Sacred Mother energy inside of you, and to be sparked with the Sacred Father energy inside of you. This is Sarah's work. This is the energy that I brought forth at the time when I worked with Mary Magdalene, Holy Mother, and Jeshua. As I helped my beloved brother during his most needed time, I used my energy to help him with his own resurrection. And now I am once again using my energy to help Sarah and the Sacred Mother energy to be resurrected, to be cleared, so that the beautiful energy of Sarah, the balance of the divine masculine feminine, can be overlaid upon this planet like a healing balm. And tonight, if you so shall, allow Sarah and I and Mother to open your hearts to heal the wounds of the past, to clear the suppression of both the sacred feminine and sacred masculine energies, as if those pieces of in you that have been, as they say, not recognized for your strength and power can now be honored, can now be recognized, just as Sarah is recognized every year at the Gypsy Festival. But now she can be truly recognized for who she truly is, without hiding, without fear, without repercussion. And it's the same for each of you. Whatever pieces inside of you that have been afraid to step into your power, whatever aspects within you that feel suppressed, unworthy, unlovable. Tonight, with your permission, we come as one family of light, Sarah, Mother, and myself. And we place our hands over your heart, and we infuse the energy of the sacred feminine energy within you. We invoke the power of the sacred masculine within you. And we invoke the energy of the Sophia Christ consciousness within your essence. As you deepen this connection within yourself, there you hold a greater balance, a greater equilibrium. We begin to feel the strength of who you truly are, that which we speak of so often. I, Elizabeth, am here also as a representation of the sacred feminine frequency. I, in some ways, have also been hidden by my own choice. But I, too, am being set free. Free to speak, free to love, and free to serve. It is the same for all of you. Any aspect within you that has been downtrodden, abused, bullied, made fun of, unwelcomed, misunderstood. Those aspects within you are being cleared. And so, with our help, may you take our hands and step forward. May you step forward and allow Mother and Sarah and I to anoint your third eye with the sacred oil of frankincense. And as a part of the great sisterhood, you were here upon this eve as a part of the great sisters of the light. And yes, the brothers shall receive as well. But tonight it is about the energy of the sacred feminine rising within each of you that will allow the essence of the sacred masculine to follow suit. Without the mother energy, the father energy cannot move forward into its sacredness. And so it's about honoring this frequency inside of you. Just as I now honor this frequency within me as Elizabeth. I've always served and given, and done so in a very quiet manner. Nothing wrong with that. But now it's time for all of us to step forward and to be honored and to be received. First, for ourselves. To recognize our value, our worth, and to step forward as sacred bearers of light. Standing in our beauty, standing in our strength, standing in our sovereignty, like the beautiful Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty in New York. Lady Liberty. The true essence, the goddess of liberty. And so tonight, as all of the great masters step forward, all a part of the great planetary hierarchy, they are honoring each of you as sacred beings of light, and honoring each of you as a part of the great White Brotherhood. Each of you are a part of this great service to this planet, just as the other masters and Shohans are. You each hold a representation of what we call a hierarchy of wisdom and knowledge that is contributing to this planet in her wholeness, her beauty, and her love. And so as Sarah receives this honor and the veils are lifted, you'll begin to feel a sense of relief and perhaps a physical shift within your body. This will occur on May 24th, in approximately 10 days. And this will allow each of you to clear, as we say, the karma that perhaps has been affecting you. This held you back in many ways of standing in your full power as one of the great sisters of the light, as one of the great brothers of the light, and as one of the great family members of light. We ask you to welcome yourself upon this day, as dear Sarah stands with you, and she thanks you for honoring her and helping her now to clear the suppression from her own energetic frequency that was held in southern France and held in the ley lines and the grid lines of the earth. You will see such change, and you will see both men and women, as they say, rise, sister, rise. Rise, brother, rise. There will be a unity and a welcoming of brothers and sisters coming together in unity, in divine, holy, sacred union. Separation, fear, no longer will be the primary frequency that has controlled this planet. And you are all part of this great celebration. As they honor Sarah as a gypsy servant, as the thousands of men and women come together, as thousands of souls come together to honor Sarah, perhaps they do not understand the fullness and the richness of that celebration this year. But many will feel it, consciously or unconsciously. And that expansion of energy will go around the world. It will be rather intense at first. So temper your frequencies and be not afraid. Temper your frequencies and be not afraid, simply meaning you might feel the intensity of this release from yourself, from the earth, from the planetary consciousness. But the energies will return back to balance rather quickly. And more will be shared at our gathering on Monday, when dear Sarah will speak on your Monday call. She will explain further the energy that she has felt, the energy that she has been working to clear. But tonight, as I, Elizabeth, am here to assist in the resurrection of the sacred feminine, just as I brought forth the frequency and helped Christ in his resurrection. It is my honor, it is my gift, it is my blessing to be able to assist in this fashion. And as I return to Sainte Marie de Lemure with Lee, she will feel my energy and my essence more fully within her embodiment. As I am a part of her, she's a part of me. We are of the same essence, a part of the same oversoul. And so much will be received on that journey. But tonight, allow yourself to feel this clearing inside of yourself that's been gifted to each of you, just as I have received it for myself as well. The clearing of the suppression of the feminine that no longer serves. So allow the holy energy of divine, holy, sacred union of Father, Mother, God, sacred energy of the divine feminine, the sacred energy of the divine masculine, to now return to wholeness and oneness inside of each of you. It is my honor to be with you upon this eve. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your attention. I thank you for allowing me to share and to help you to be the light that you came into this planet to be, sharing your love, sharing your light, sharing your own divine, holy, sacred union. And until we speak again, prepare yourself to receive. Prepare yourself to receive. And we thank you, Sarah. We thank you, Holy Mother. We thank you, dear Elizabeth, as we are honored to receive your blessings and your gift upon this eve, dear Elizabeth. It is an honor to have you come forth to share. And as always, we are grateful for this gift. And so it is.